Theater will become a new year-round venue for music fans and artists, with more space for concert goers than ever before. And families will be able to relax and recharge at Therma, an all-season oasis with pools, saunas, water slides, a great selection of dining options, and fun for the entire family. To top it off, we're connecting Ontario Place to the rest of the world through the all-new Ontario line at Exhibition Station, which will also provide access to fast, convenient GO service across the Greater Golden Horseshoe, just steps away from Toronto's Billy Bishop Airport. These exciting new venues and upgraded spaces will help make the new Ontario Place an iconic destination filled with excitement and possibility for generations to come.
Again, good morning, and thank you for that warm introduction. I'm honored to be here on behalf of the Ontario Science Centre, alongside our CEO, Paul Kortnar, and Chris Tambakis, our Board Vice Chair. I want to start by thanking Premier Ford for his commitment to the Ontario Science Centre and to STEM education in this province. Today's announcement is truly a milestone moment for the Ontario Science Centre and for our province. Thanks to strong support and significant investment from the provincial government, the Ontario Science Centre has a bold and vibrant future. Here at the heart of the reimagined Ontario Place, our new Science Centre will be a modern, dynamic, and inspiring place that sparks curiosity for all ages. But what makes our new home truly meaningful is its purpose. We will bring science to life in fresh and inspiring ways in a place where everyone feels they are welcome and they belong. A place where families, students, and communities can connect, learn, and have fun together. A place that will open pathways for young people to explore careers in STEM. A place where big questions can be asked, where ideas can be tested, and where there's no limit to creativity and innovation. This announcement is especially meaningful to me. Like so many of you, I have wonderful memories of bringing my children and grandchildren to Ontario Place and to the Ontario Science Centre. Standing here today truly feels like a full circle moment. These iconic places that shaped my family, the countless Ontario families, are now poised to inspire the next chapter of discovery in our province. It's a powerful reminder of how deeply the Ontario Science Centre touches the lives of children and families across generations. I feel a profound sense of pride and responsibility for this next chapter. Together, we're building an Ontario Science Centre that will continue to inspire generations and help shape the future of Ontario. We can't wait, and thank you again for being here. And now it's my pleasure to introduce the Minister of Tourism, Culture and Gaming, the Honourable Stan Cho. Minister.
Thank you very much, John, to you, Chris, to Paul, the rest of the board, for all of your dedication. We're not here without your efforts this morning. Thank you so much. I also want to introduce some of my colleagues that are here: Minister Thanigasalam, Minister Raymond Cho, Minister Michael Kerzner, Parliamentary Assistant Billy Deneau, Parliamentary Assistant Mohammed Firin, and MPP Aris Babikian. And of course, I want to thank the Premier for being here and his incredible leadership on this visionary project, as well as Minister Kinga Surma, who had a big hand in getting us to where we are this morning, who's not able to attend today. Look, growing up, I have fond memories of the Science Centre, like many of you. In fact, I was a card-carrying member of the Science Centre in my adult years. And so, like so many families across this province, I have very fond memories. The excitement of coming here, every visit, the joy, the curiosity that came with every trip, the wonders of the world, the universe on display for all of us to learn, to ask questions. And yes, of course, the silly putty in the gift shop afterwards. And Paul, I'm hoping that we still have that silly putty available at this new location. The Ontario Science Centre inspired our minds. It helped build a lifelong love of learning, exploration, science for generation of kids, and that includes me. And that's why, much like Ontario Place, it was heartbreaking to see its decline. And while past governments of all stripes, they sat on the sidelines waiting to the point where this building was literally falling apart. So I'm really proud to be part of a government that recognizes that unleashing the potential of institutions, iconic institutions like the Science Centre, are of paramount importance. It's important not just for today, but for the next generation of kids and for our province as a whole. For more than 55 years, the Science Centre has been one of Ontario's most popular, most valued cultural and public assets, bringing hands-on learning and scientific discovery to families, students, and communities across Ontario. And now it is time to turn our attention to the next 55 years and how the Ontario Science Centre can continue to deliver on its very important mandate. And while construction on the new Science Centre moves ahead, the interim location, I want to remind everyone, at Harbourfront Centre continues to operate, ensuring that visitors will still have access to high-quality educational programming just steps away from the Science Centre's future home. And I know the team, I spoke with the board yesterday, is already working on the fantastic programming that they will offer in that new permanent home. This transformation is part of a broader vision, a vision to unlock the full cultural and economic potential of Toronto's iconic waterfront. And as momentum continues to build along the shoreline, our government is taking steps to ensure that this growth is coordinated, intentional, and protected for the long term. We are laying the groundwork for a more connected, vibrant waterfront, one that strengthens tourism, supports local businesses, and welcomes visitors from all over the world. And by protecting and elevating our world-class public and cultural assets, we're showcasing Ontario as the premier destination we know it can be. The Future Ontario Science Centre shows what's possible when vision and leadership intersect to create something powerful and lasting, something that childhood me and the countless science-loving kids who will come after will love for decades to come. And now, the man who's really behind leading the charge on this transformational, once-in-a-lifetime cultural iconic asset, we're not here, folks, without the person who's really steering this, and that, of course, is the Honourable Premier of Ontario, Doug Ford. Thank you.
Wow. You know something, folks? First of all, good morning, everyone. And I couldn't sleep, not that I sleep any night, but I couldn't sleep last night. This is stunning. This is world class. And when they first showed me the architectural designs, I was like, wow, this is going to be world class. Everyone in the world will be talking about our Ontario Science Centre. And I just want to thank you, Minister Cho, for all your hard work and for the introduction. I'm so pleased to be back here at Ontario Place today. And one of the Ontario landmarks attractions. And I also want to thank John, Paul, and Chris. Thank you for blazing a new trail for generations to come. It couldn't happen without your support. But I know you already mentioned our team. I'll mention them again. I'm alongside here, Minister Cho, Kersner, Thanigasalam, PAs Babiki, and Denault, and Fren. And did I forget anyone there? Was that enough? Who did I? Harris, I got everyone? Okay. I also want to thank Minister Surma that went through the tough haul of getting this done. So I don't know if she's watching, but congratulations, Minister Surma, for getting this moving as well. And as I said earlier, I want to thank John for your leadership at the Ontario Science Centre, as well as Paul and Chris. It was great to be with you and so many of the industry leaders helping build our province. You know what was great, John? When I got out of the car over on the other side, some folks from the Science Centre were there, wonderful women that they're driving this whole project along with Infrastructure Ontario, the Ontario Place, and everyone else. Folks, I am pumped. I've opened up many roads and highways and hospitals and buildings and manufacturing building, but I've been dreaming of this ever since I was a city councillor, and it's coming to reality. You know, we're a world-class city, Toronto. We need world-class destinations when people come to our great city and our great province, and this is going to be iconic around the world. I want to acknowledge all the organizations that have made today possible and are helping us deliver on our vision. And first of all, Ontario Place, including when I pull in all the construction workers, They're all hooting and hollering. They're pumped up. They're going to, they're working. It's going to be millions and millions of working hours that are going to be put into not just on Ontario Science Centre, but Ontario Place and all the construction workers, starting off with GIP, Ellis Don, and all of our union trades. And I'd love to see union workers here. Infrastructure Ontario. They said HPA. This is the architects. I've never met them before. I don't know them, but they are world class. I'm going to try this. Terrari Pontarini Architects. Is that good? Anyone wants anything built? Call these guys because they're absolute champions. And I said to the team before, I want something iconic. My goodness, you just hit that ball right out of the park. It's still sailing across Lake Ontario. So thank you to the architectural firm. I couldn't be happier. Amico, Sassery. Those are a couple of construction companies. The Tourism Industry Association of Ontario, Destination Toronto, Destination Ontario, Waterfront Toronto, Harbourfront Centre, the Waterfront BIA, the Toronto International Film Festival, Ontario Creates, Therme Canada, Live Nation, Ontario Science Centre, and everyone else that's helping build this beautiful, beautiful destination. Folks, this is what I love when everyone collaborates and cooperates together. There's nothing that we can't build right here in Ontario. It's been just under 1 year since the people of Ontario endorsed our plan to protect Ontario, and we're getting it done. We're building a provincial economy that is more resilient and self-reliant and more able to stand up to President Trump's tariffs and anything else that comes our way. Here in Toronto, we're making record investments to support the city's growth and support people, businesses, and jobs. That includes transformational transit projects like the Ontario Line, the Yonge North Subway Extension, the Scarborough Subway Extension, the Eglinton Crosstown, and the Eglinton Crosstown West Extension, the Finch West LRT, as well as the Hazel McCallion Line in Peel and the Hamilton LRT. Folks, this country, North America, has never seen a province or jurisdiction or a city grow the way we're growing. The investment of $223 billion into infrastructure, no matter if it's building new hospitals or $29 billion of new schools and long-term care homes and highways and bridges and roads, and the list keeps going on. Like, we are on fire here in Ontario. We're moving forward. We're investing in the highways that help keep gridlock down, because, gridlock, folks, I'm speaking of the Toronto Board of Trade tonight, and they always tell me gridlock is costing our province, especially the GTHA, ready for this? $56 billion of lost economic development. Well, we're going to make sure that it's not going to be losing $56 billion. We're going to be adding $56 billion and get people where they need to go faster, including Highway 413, the Bradford Bypass, and the beautiful 401 tunnel that they're going to start doing some groundwork and stuff right in April. So that's going to be incredible, as well as the $73 million investment we made to speed up construction on the Gardiner Expressway, which helped work finish 15 months ahead of schedule. How do you put that into dollars? That now, 15 months earlier, traffic is moving. Mind you, the Gardiner and the DVP, I call it the parking lots, but it's still moving a lot quicker than if we didn't invest that money. These investments are keeping workers on the job and will support economic growth in Toronto and across Ontario for decades to come. As part of our plan to protect Ontario, we're also investing in our world-class tourism sector, which generates, this is one of the biggest sectors we have in the province, $33 billion every year, supporting more than 325,000 good-paying jobs across our province, and often provides first paychecks for summer students and young people. You know, Stan, I wish I was a young person getting a job here. That would be the best summer job you could ever ask for. We're strengthening the cultural institutions and destinations that have inspired generations of people across our province, and that includes Ontario Place. The new Ontario Place will be an iconic part of Toronto's waterfront, with one of the largest public parks in downtown Toronto. I'm going to repeat that, one of the largest public parks in downtown Toronto, featuring 50 acres of free public trails, green spaces, tons of trees, The mayor's going to like that one. Tons of trees, waterfront access, and family-friendly attractions, as well as Live Nation's revitalized year-round amphitheater. The place is gorgeous, the designs they have. They want to start in 28th. I'm trying to push them to 27. And of course, Therme, Canada Spa and Water Park on the West Island. I got to tell you, I had a friend go to one of the Therme spots. I don't know where it was, somewhere over in Europe. And this is a well-seasoned person that builds a lot of buildings. He says, I've never seen a place like it. And he took pictures. It's going to be spectacular. Once complete, the revitalized Ontario Place will attract up to 6 million visitors per year, 5,700 jobs, and add $420 million to Ontario's GDP just during construction. So think of the millions and millions of hours that people are bringing home a paycheck and being able to pay rent or put a deposit down on a home or a mortgage, or maybe doing things you might otherwise not to do. This is creating massive amounts of employment. And once it's all done, and we're going to support over 2,000 full-time, part-time jobs during operations. One of the main attractions of the new Ontario Place will be the reimagined Ontario Science Centre, world class. This is going to be iconic, and it reminds me of Australia on Sydney. You know, the beautiful theatre and that they have down there. That's what people are going to be talking about, the Ontario Science Centre. And again, I'm so pumped. I can't wait to meet these architects. They're world. I just can't. I love these guys. They're going to build everything in Ontario now. Today marks a major milestone in that vision, as I'm proud to announce our government has awarded the contract to design and build the new Science Centre. The new Science Centre will be located in a state-of-the-art, fully accessible facility with more programming space than at the previous site. The Science Centre will incorporate the iconic Cinesphere. I just walked through that Cinesphere. It's going to be unbelievable. With improvements to support Ontario's film and television industry, renovated and modernized pods that will house science-themed exhibits, and interactive experiences with modern, light-filled spaces and views of Toronto's beautiful waterfront and skyline, which you can see in the final designs here today. The millions and millions of visitors coming to this Science Centre and Ontario Place will have convenient and affordable travel options, with public transit just steps away thanks to the expanded GO train service and the new Ontario Line subway at Exhibition Station, I should say. And all of this will be built by Ontario workers, and I emphasize this, so this is great. Ontario workers using Ontario steel, lumber, and other products wherever we can, so Ontario tax dollars support Ontario workers. I'm looking forward to getting the shovels in the ground this spring, and I can't wait to be back for the grand opening. I want to thank everyone involved, and may God bless the people of Ontario. Thank you.